Apparently I'm live. Hello? Does this thing is on? Alright, let me get some stuff moved out of the way. There we go. Alright, looks like we're live. YouTube, as always, has the frickin' orange live marker because it'll never be green for whatever reason. Alright. While we're waiting for people to join on in, hello. Oh boy, it's Ethan with the first question mark. Dan Burb with an H. Logiton with a second. When he's actually third. There we go, third. How's everyone doing? I'm just about to ping pong my Discord server so we get a couple more peeps. But welcome to the stream, y'all. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed on YouTube. I've been doing more streams over on Twitch, which is actually where I started this mix. And I know I'm gonna have to give a bit of a rundown as to what exactly is going on. But yeah, Jax, what up? Dan Burb is tired. I felt that. Live on YouTube. Pogame. There we go. Oh, it's this mix. It is this mix. Alright. So, if those of you who have seen this stream, or the start of this stream over on Twitch would know that what's going on here is I was remaking my Monster Cat Full Circle mix from 2016. I wanted to remaster it, make it a lot better. Barry257, hello there. And this is what I've got going on so far. The top over here is the original, or I guess the YouTube ripped file from 2016. So as you can see, not very well mastered, but it's something. So over here on the bottom, I've been slowly going through the mix. It took me about 2 hours to get this far, which is a lot faster than it took me to make this first mix, especially considering all the limitations I remember about this mix. Yeah. Feathervein says duel. Hello everybody. Everyone's slowly seeping in here. But yeah, so quick rundown. In 2016 I got to take part in the Monster Cat Mix contest and I made a bunch of mixes for the challenge. I didn't win, but I've been remaking these mixes and remastering them and making them better. Some of you who have been watching on Twitch would remember this mix. This is my Full Circle mix. Those of you who don't know what Full Circle is, basically the challenge was we were given a start and an end track, and we had to mix between those two tracks. So I didn't make a great mix, but I wanted to take everything that I've learnt over the years to make it as good as what I would have wanted it to. This is essentially a remake, and I'm trying to keep everything as faithful to the original. But yeah, Rockman and underscores were in this one. That is correct. I believe. Man, it's been so long, I don't remember everyone who was in the contest, but it was me, Rocketman, underscores, Melodynamic, HLRX64, Wander, Phosphine. I think there was one more, but I don't remember exactly. Those of you who don't know what the Full Circle is, Live Under a Rock, SMH, HLR64, The Lad, The Boy. But yeah, now I feel bad I don't remember everyone who participated. So let me remember. It was what's this? Hello meme. I need to find my words. I haven't spoken in an hour, so now I forgot how to English. I'm remaking my mixes from the Monster Cat 2016 mix contest, and so this is a mix that I started over on Twitch, and I wanted to continue doing it over here on YouTube. If I search Monster Cat, I can't spell. Holy cow. Monster Cat Mix Contest 2016. I should be able to find, there we go, the original video. If I drag this over here. Pause it. If I scroll down. Pretty please. There we go. Scroll down. Say Melodynamic, myself, Phosphine, Rocketman, Harazbon. I can't believe I forgot Harazbon. Man, I would have imagined forgetting literally anyone else but Harazbon. But yeah, Harazbon, Wander, HLR64, and underscores. I believe his name is supposed to be HLRX64, but the X was lost in translation and just never got around to fixing it. But yeah, Soul Guardian, hello Pixel, hello there. Actually, Aiko just said, but the message got beamed by YouTube. Panda Hydra said Monster... which also got beamed by YouTube, so there we go. Did I miss anything? No. Is this the con mix test? Yes, it is. It's the con mix test. It's the full circle mix that I've been remaking. One thing that one final piece of news, I guess, that I have to get through before I guess I continue remaking this. Um, like I mentioned, like it's in the screen title, I now have memberships. If those of you want to support the channel and become a member, usually it's $5 a month on by default, but YouTube allows you to change the price. Um, Unlike Twitch as well, which also is defaulted to $5 a month. So if you guys want some cool emotes and a badge beside your name, you can drop a membership, and it's $1 a month, and you get access to cool emotes like the ones that I'm about to send. I'm not sure if it's gonna actually show in the stream, but if you look in YouTube chat, y'all got cute emotes like Panda Drink, Panda Sleep, Panda PogChamp, and Panda Sweat. I can finally simping on you. Hold on, let me check OBS. Ah, okay, so it actually does show up on OBS. I was worried that it wouldn't show up on OBS, but yeah. I have one membership, and that membership is Dill. And if anyone decides to become a member, you'll see that basically the seniority badges, depending on how long you've been subscribed, you get a plate and you get pancakes. And the longer you've been subscribed, the more pancakes you get. But yeah, right now my first member was Dill, and he has a plate. The plate is empty on the first month, but at least you get a plate. Beethan! Welcome to the Dollar Squad. My boy Ethan, y'all can see he has a plate beside his name. So in the first month, you get a plate, and it's just an empty plate. So you're gonna have to starve for 1 month. But then you get a pancake. Fill my plate, baby. Hold on, I think I can. Let me open up a YouTube tab. I can pull it up. YouTube. Oh shoot. I need a frickin' Ethan has become a sponsor. Let's go. Fill my plate. I'm dummy hungry. About to be in the simp squad. Oh yeah, okay. So there's a dollar squad, and then there's a simp patrol, and the simp patrol is $150 a month, which I did for the meme. Would not recommend. However, it is an option. Um, Meme is part of the dollar squad. Let's go. Thank y'all so much for the support and the dollar. But yeah, the longer you guys are members, the more pancakes you get. Where's my... Okay, if I go to community, so you can make like community membership, member exclusive like posts and videos and live streams. I don't know if I will do that, but I like the idea of just having join the cult. Here it is. Okay, can I open this in a new tab, or am I gonna have to pull up the high quality? Oh my goodness, this is so tiny. YouTube, I rendered this in such a large size, and YouTube freaking... There we go. Can you guys see it? I think you can. So new member is no pancake. 1 month is 1 pancake. 2 month is 2 pancake. 3 month or 6 month is 3 pancake. 12 month, you get a freaking butter and syrup, and then 24 month, your pancakes turn gold. Anyways, that's that. I paid for your 2 boosts, so I might as well pay this as well. Meme, I'm gonna have to freaking... Man, memes MVP. But yeah, that's enough selling out for now. I'm probably gonna do another shout out to myself later. Anyways, I believe I have it in my notepad. Jetpack says pancake. Logitin says moyai. Zapping Hero, hi there, Pixel, hello there. Isolate says OMG pancake. Shots Rage says, is there a sample pancake? There is. I made a video for my 10,000 subscriber special where I made a massive pancake. So that was a thing. Okay, here it is. So over here I have the full track list of the full circle mix. We're about over here. Bam. We're here. Can I bold in Notepad? Yes, we can. So these are the songs that I'm going to try to cover today. I'm probably going to try to aim to get to around here by the end of the stream. So let me do that. This is the goal. I want to get to the Killing Giant Smash that I did. That was controversial to say the least. Pancakes are our god. Praise them. Yes, they are. OMG pancakes. I probably won't be here for very long though. Also, in about like a couple days, me and my mom and sister Hannah are going to be packing up for vacation. That sounds nice. Be sure to stay safe wherever you're going. Where are you going? Also, stay hydrated. Okay. Hi, I love your mixtapes. Hello, Cheryl Rose. Thank you for the compliment. Was it good? It was good. Puppet, let's go. I do have Puppet. It was Puppet and Murda's Killing Giants. It was probably like, I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of Puppet. So like I think historically like ever, this is one of the only times where I used Puppet in a mix, like for Monster Cat. Ruxalbo, thank you for joining the Dollar Squad and becoming a member. Uh Beat Plant says, man, bro, why was it controversial? It was only controversial because it wasn't good. Like, it was out of key. Um, but yeah, I also need to double check real quick. Do I have Aerocord in this mix? I thought I did. Roxalbo, thank you for the sponsor, for the member. Going Quantum Rare, Marshmallow Alone. Hold on. If I listen to the original, I think there is Aerocord in this, which, despite wanting to stick to the original, I'm not going to include Aerocord. That's me. Yeah, I had until the end there, so we can find another song to mash it with. But yeah, I'm unable to right click. There we go. My brother asks if you ate all the pancake. I ate about like 2/3 of it, 3/4, and then a bunch of fruit flies started eating it, and my mom was concerned that it went bad, so I wasn't able to eat it fast enough because, you know, who would have thought you can't eat a whole box of pancakes by yourself? But I ate most of it. Like I think 3/4 of it. I was having it for breakfast and dinner. Like I yesterday I had meat, right? And instead of eating like the meat with some bread, I would use the pancake to like absorb the broth. So I was essentially just like pancake all day and night. No, not the pancakes. Hey, only Pixel 19. What's good? Not much. Just streaming. How about you, Friendly Ninja 27? Disharmonic with the Ooga Booga. Alright. I gotta get around to this. I think it's time to declare war on the fruit flies. Bro, what are fruit flies even good for? Like, what are they actually good for? They just exist and eat your fruit and they suck. They're like mosquitoes. What are mosquitoes for? Nothing. Okay, I want to redo this automation. So, I mentioned this was like a strategy or a technique that I've learned along the years, and it's not something that a lot of people are happy with, but instead of gradually transitioning from 160 to 163 to 160, I just literally do an instantaneous transition. I realized I forgot to close OBS, and my computer's been lagging this whole time. There we go. I'm more of a waffle person. That's fair. Waffles are pretty good as well, but like low key you need more stuff than you would with just pancakes. So pancakes are a lot more friendly on people who don't have waffle makers. But aren't waffles like made with the same ingredients as pancakes? Like literally it's just the way you cook them that's different. Unless I'm just very uncultured on pancake and waffle culture. Alright. My sister Hannah told and suggested me and my mom to not go to any actual store for 2 weeks, and it's been about nearly 10 days since I last went to any store. Alright, that's very proactive of you, very safe. That's a smart way to eat the mega pancake. Going Quantum Psychic type rare slaps. I was hoping that when rare was released that there would be more psychic type releases on the label. It was really sad that there wasn't, but regardless, seeing psychic type on the label was extremely hype because I was introduced to Psychic type from all of his Pokemon like remixes that he had done. I really enjoyed them. Alright, we're gonna create an automation over here. Similar to last stream, my mouse seems to be lagging, so if it takes me slightly longer to do very simple tasks in FL, excuse me, and sorry. There we go. Horseflies are worse. The mosquitoes are food for frogs. You would not want frogs to starve, would you? That is true. I would not want the frogs to starve. Frogs are very good. Man, I guess we do need mosquitoes. Man. Nose emoji. The frogs can get a new diet. Instant BPM jump. Nice. It's the texture. Waffles are easier to get burnt and too crispy, but it holds syrup and butter better than pancakes. A dilemma. Me and my mom and Hannah are going to leave early on the 15th of this month. Alright, a couple days. The funny panda has finally decided to reproduce the famous mashup with his gang of pancakes. What is the just like that plus 5 thing? Oh, I know what you're talking about. So in the original mix, I had a mashup between. Give me a second, I'm thinking. I had a mashup between Victory, Tunnel Vision, and Just Like That. And the issue with it was that Just Like That is harmonic to A sharp minor and was not A sharp minor. So it worked, but there was like a bit of distance. It just didn't sound amazing. So if I play the original, where's the drop here? The drop. The drop. So like it works, but it didn't quite work. And so what I decided to do is I wanted to try transposing Just Like That up 5 keys with formant shifting, which basically like instead of pitching it up so it's in key but then making it sound like Chipmunks, it would retain some of the original pitch, I guess, of like certain frequencies in the acapella. I don't actually know how to describe this well. However, now it sounds like this. Hold on. I think I still have the original acapella in here, Just Like That. No, I think I deleted it. Okay. If y'all want to give me like 1 second, I'm gonna import the original Just Like That acapella, just so then you guys can like understand the difference between formant shifting and non-formant shifting. But if you guys can imagine, pitching up and pitching down an acapella will either make them sound very like or like very chipmunky if you pitch it up too much. If you pitch it up like 1 key, you can usually get away with it. If you pitch it down 1 key, you can also usually get away with it. But anything more or less, and you end up really just damaging the vocals. So let me see if I can find it. Pegboard nerds, pegboard nerds, pegboard nerds, pegboard nerds. I have too many stems. Pegboard nerds, Just Like That. There we go. Pegboard nerds, Just Like That vocal. Let's normalize this. And so if I zoom out and you guys just listen to this. Hold on, let's bring this over here. Oh, shut up. Nope. Soft with the weather, cool with the breeze, flip through the pages of reality, flow like a feather. Alright, so if I pitch this up, let me stretch this real quick. If I pitch this up 5 keys, this is what it sounds like. Soft with the weather, cool with the breeze, flip through the pages of reality, flow like a feather out to the sea. So now it's in key, but it doesn't sound amazing. So with formant shifting, I was able to make it sound like this. Just like that, snap my fingers, just like that, dreams get bigger, just like that, paint a picture, just like that, just like. Let me see if I can find the original. Just like that, dreams get bigger, just like that, paint a picture, just like that, just like. So you guys can hear like the difference between the two is pretty like. It's there. It's prominent. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Roxalbo said, I love the crisp and waffles, and YouTube decided to hide that message for some reason. Pretty cool right there, by the way. Nice. Did it work nicely? I think it worked pretty well. I mean, it doesn't sound great, but it sounds better. And then when you mash it with the actual track, it sounds like this. But yeah, wish I could say here to the whole mix, but there's something I need to focus on for today and tomorrow and such. After I hear this part, I'm gonna need to leave pretty soon. Alright, well, I hope you have a good time doing whatever it is that you need to do. Who is your favorite artist and song? I don't really have a favorite artist or song, but if you give me an artist, I can give you my favorite song of theirs. I don't know, right? The first artist that comes to mind is Dumu. And, I think Dumu's been putting out some really good songs. Forward and Blinded are my top 2 from Dumu. OG voice. Oh wow, pitch going up with the vocals. Am I distorting? Hello? Burp, burp. Okay, I don't know why I heard like distortion. You can do it in Edison. Can you formant shift in Edison? I actually did the formant shifting in Ableton. Because Ableton stock is pretty good. So that's what I did. I bounced the vocals out in Ableton, imported them into FL. Yeah, you trying to summon pegboard nerds like Beetlejuice. I like the combo you did right there, actually. Smiley face. Yeah, you just Alt-T and change the semitones accordingly. Oh lol, I need to check that out. My fave Doomu track has to be his Hide and Seek remix. The Hide and Seek remix is great. I've been trying to get us +7 shift to sound normal. +7 is that's a bit. That's a bit of a shift. Anyways, I think that came out pretty okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I need to clean up some of these transitions because I kind of was just laying out songs, but I wasn't, there's like no effects on any of this. A lot of this is just dry. Like literally if I play this, it just comes on top of itself. Yeah. Rad boys, let the rhythm run. Alright. Yeah. Let's put an automation on here, and then I'm gonna continue moving on forward. There's a lot of other cleanup that I still have to do. I tried remaking a much fancier version of my Bamf and Bad Boy Snavs remix, and I got it lined up nicely. However, it doesn't sound great. Frickin', was it here? So in 2016, like all I knew was just play 2 songs on top of each other. Yeah, it sounds good enough for me. Yeah, let me scroll down. Hi everyone, been a long time since the last time I joined. Hello Specs and Pandemic. Dry. Sounds like a remix of Bad Boy. I may be wrong though. Yeah, this is the Snavs remix of Bad Boy. Oh shoot. And so originally I had Bamf just layered on top of it, but I decided that with an EQ, you remove all the bass, and then I decided to sync it up with Snavs, and so it made this. Yeah, this so right here is just because I wanted the first half to be higher pitched than the second half. So I think here's the game plan that I'm thinking right now. I may be wrong. Cool. All right, I'm heading out now. Bye, Pixel, and good luck to continue on some mixing, mashing thing on there. Sounds good. Hope you have fun doing whatever you're doing, zapping here. I only started EQing properly like a few months ago. Lol. Yeah, in this original mix, if you take a listen to it, there was no EQ. Like 2016, I did not know EQ. Literally the only effect I knew was the limiter, and that's it. Maybe reverb, but I don't know for sure. But like EQ just didn't exist in my mind. Clashing bass lines? Nah, top tier. If I can find you. Alright, I need to download Rare. Oh, I need to go to the Monster Cat site first. But yeah, once EQing opens up a million possibilities. It opens your eyes to the unknown. It's crazy, bro. There we go. Bring this over here. I believe Rare is 160, but I don't know 100%. Command F Rare. Yeah, it's 160. All right. So here's the game plan. Is I'm gonna lay out the mix for like the next 10 songs, just so that we can have it all framed up, and then I'm gonna go in and become a lot more meticulous with like cleaning and whatnot. Eyes emoji, waving hand emoji from Shadow of a Bucko. Hello there. How you doing? Let's move this over here and. Some fun trivia that I like mentioning is with the 2016 Monster Cat Mix Contest. Why am I putting that up here? We gotta put this down here. With the 2016 Monster Cat Mix Contest, I didn't know what tempo automation was. So if you guys decide that you want to listen back to the original mix, one thing you have to keep in mind is I didn't know how to tempo automate. That wasn't a thing in FL. So what would take maybe like 5 hours for me to make now took me like 3 times as long back in 2016. And then pair that with the fact that I just didn't know how to freaking do anything with like tempo or like mixing and whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. The only thing we have the closest to no name brands here in America is That's Smart. I feel like I've heard of That's Smart before. Does it have like a check mark? Hey there, what's good? I'm doing alright. How about you, Shadow? We'd love to hear duality character development. Holy cow. The character development between in 2016 alone, I went from not knowing a single thing to like knowing more, but not knowing all. And that's the big thing is I went from from knowing nothing to knowing something, but not knowing everything. Damn, I'm 14 and that's deep. Oh, yeah, drop is like here. Found it. So let's see. In the original, I transitioned into until the end. So I went from until the end into duality. Because I don't want to use until the end, I'm going to try doing some surgical mixing. And I'm going to transition somehow from rare into duality. So my face when I have to freaking talk in third person because I'm using a track that's named duality. What songs are you mashing? Welcome quadruple A batteries. So I'm not doing a mashup. Basically, in 2016 I got to take part in the Monster Cat Mix contest, and I decided that I've been wanting to remaster my old mixes. So I have my old mix here, and what I'm doing is I'm essentially just recreating the mix, but with all the knowledge that I know nowadays. I'm sort of explaining my thought process while making this mix. So it's kind of like I'm just making a mix, making it and trying to create it to as close to the original as possible. There are a couple limitations to it, like I'm keeping out a couple songs, and basically back then I didn't know anything about like melodies and music, so there was a lot of clashing. I didn't know how to stretch. I didn't know how to master, so as you guys can see in the waveform, it's like really bad. Not enough loud, as people say. Roxable says, the only thing I know what to do is chop songs and mix. I have a lot to learn. Knows nothing, knows everything, but not everything. Duality 2020. Do you prepare songs to mix ahead of time, or do you wing it as you go along? It kind of depends. Sometimes I'll go into a mix knowing exactly what I want. So I'll have like all the songs downloaded and I'll have them all imported. Other times I'll just have an idea of where I want it to go, but I don't have any sort of idea as to what songs I want to use. So in that case, I'll sort of be like, okay, maybe I want like a certain genre here. I might have an idea for like a mashup or a transition. Usually I don't go into mixes knowing exactly what I want to use. Sometimes I'll have a couple songs that's just like, I don't know what I want in the mix, but I would like to go have this song somewhere in it, you know? Like, hold on. I'm just going to bring up the latest mix that I just had, which was my Kerrison Collective Music Festival mix. There we go. I'm just going to pull up the track list. I'm not going to listen to it. But when I was making the mix, I was like, I want to have this song 2022. I wanted to have the Lost Kid remix. I wanted to have Life Goes On. So this mashup, I made it, but I wanted to include it in the mix somewhere, but I didn't really know how to get there. I wanted to include Call Me, and then in a way, with these certain songs that I had, it was essentially as if I had some puzzle pieces, and I just needed to somehow get through to them, you know. So usually I'll go into a mix with some sort of idea, but I'll never have a mix with like all the songs ready or like a plan. I think in 2016, when I was making these mixes, I remember with my submission mix, I had every single song planned. So in that case, I think if you're making a mix where like you need it to be good, it's always good to go in with at least some sort of plan. I usually don't go in with like no plan, um, because if you go in with no plan, you're probably gonna have a lot more of a harder time figuring out where you want to go. If I go in with a plan, however, I also don't stop myself from like deviating from the plan because maybe the plan is not as good, or you think of another idea on the spot that's better. Help. There we go. If I can find you. Alright, so we're gonna have to. I'm just gonna keep a note to myself. I have to remove the bass from here because there's a bass conflict at that section. I somehow have to get from rare into duality. Where's the end of this? I need to figure out how to get out of this song too. If I could find you. Bam, bam, bam. Life Goes On is so good. It is so good. I remember I was just listening to like Soupy's old music, and I was just sort of catching up on his discography, and I listened to that song, and I was like, man, that was good. I don't want this to go on for too long, but also there's really no way that it comes to mind at the moment that I can make this shorter. If I do this, let's use this one because there's other notes that sort of cut that. There we go. Let's see if I can make this shorter because right now it's a bit too long. Where's the drop? Oh, this is the drop. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8. Okay, I just could not count. So if I do this, and I do something like this, and then I can 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and now we've got ourselves a shortened drop. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, triple polka dot, wee. I believe this is 160 as well. I might be wrong. I might be right. Who knows? I'm terrible at releasing mixes lately. I blame myself. Lol. I remember I used to make mixes on a monthly basis, and I did it for about a year. And then after a year, I was just kind of like I couldn't be bothered, partially because copyright on YouTube is an absolute pain. You know, I still get emails from like mixes I uploaded in 2016 for like new copyright, and sometimes they get globally blocked, and I'm just like, man, there's literally nothing I can do about it, my guy. I search up duality. It's 160 C minor. Rare. Okay, so hold on. Let me catch up real quick. That's the same with me. I have songs I use as guidelines. Haha, rare to blah. I don't know you come up with so many songs to mix. I can only find songs to mix every once in a blue moon. What's up, my guy? Not much. MD Flames. How about you? D major to F minor transition at 10 out of 10. They do. My goodness. YouTube copyright is a pain. I uploaded at the beginning of this year. I uploaded a DNB 2020 mix, and it was a mix that I really had a lot of fun making. And I was kind of hoping that with that mix, I was going to be able to sort of get back into making YouTube mixes more regularly. And at least, even with a DNV 2020 mix, the copyright wasn't too bad. I did have a couple songs that I wasn't able to use because they would get globally blocked, which was a shame. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't had enough of an inspirational boost to do another mix like the DNB 2021. Not necessarily inspiration to make a mix, because it's not that hard to just make a mix with a bunch of music from the same genre. It's more just like there hasn't been like enough of a trend to inspire me to make a DNB mix, or not a DNB mix, but just a mix in general. Maybe I'll make another DNB mix because there's been a lot of DNB that I've found since that mix, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to do another one. So hold on. I need to figure this out. So we have Bad Boy, right? And Bad Boy is F sharp minor. From Bad Boy we go to Rare, which is D minor, and then from Rare we go to Duality, which is C minor. So as you guys can see, my melodic changes was not always the best. Okay, hold on. I need to open up my music notes real quick. However, because I feel like I might be able to do something. So one of the most important things to learn when mixing is what keys work with other keys. I used to have this one cheat sheet, I guess you could call it, that I used a lot, and I made a better version of it. I don't really share it with other people, but that's just because this isn't like a secret. You could literally just search up like keys, right? But let's see. We're at F sharp. Where's F sharp? We were at F sharp. The phone's ringing. F sharp to C sharp minor. So from F sharp minor, the best key to go would be to B minor or to C sharp minor because like certain frequencies work, I guess. That's like the best way you can describe it. Usually the only melodies or notes that don't work are like bass frequencies, which is why you want to usually do EQ, which is why I mentioned over here like this isn't a terrible transition. But the bass here absolutely ruins it. So that's why you want to like make sure to have usually you want to EQ at least one of the tracks of bass so that it's like nice and clean. A lot C minor DNB 2020 mix was dummy lit. DNB has been slapping recently, to be honest. FL Studio Girl be like, let me show that. YouTube keeps on beating your messages, Panda Hydra. F sharp minor, the classic banger key. It's Eskiro. Hi, hello Eskiro. Harmonic mixing, dominant keys, Pog. But yeah, we went from F sharp minor to D, and that's not very cash money. Unless we want to literally just turn this one key down. Man. The thing is, isn't Rare also just a really weird song? Like, it's also freaking... It also is, like, F minor. It's, like, D minor, F minor. So I could turn it up and maybe it'll work better. That does sound a bit better. So, let's just say in theory this is F sharp minor. We go to Duality, which is C minor, which means technically we'd have to bring this up one key so that it goes from F sharp to C sharp. An absolute mess all around of just trying to make this work. Is that actually how you pronounce my name? I don't know, bro. I can't freaking read Eskititero. I mean, I guess it's fair considering I got my name from an upload of yours, LMAO. I remember that it's Noise Storm Escape and Noise Storm Antihero. I think I mashed those two tracks like hella while ago. It's like Eskiro or like Ashero. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. I never asked you, so it's like, I don't know, bro. I also just can't read sometimes, so I end up mispronouncing like everyone's name anyways. Absolute mess all around. AI. So in the I guess I should probably do a bit of a recount. So for anyone who joined midstream, basically what I'm doing is in 2016 I participated in the Monster Cat Mix contest, and I'm remaking my 2016 mixes because I think they're bad, but I think the ideas were not bad. And basically I want to take everything that I've like learned and make the mix good. And so that's what I'm doing right now for anybody who joined midstream. What am I looking at? It's okay. He says Bucko wrong, but I don't care. Shadow of a Bucko? Oh, man. Is it Butchko? Shadow of a Butchko? But it's like, hey, Bucko, you know? my homie, my my buckaroo, my guy. I don't know. That's how I saw bucko. Even though there's a very obvious ch, so technically it's like I I don't know. I don't know, bro. I make many excuses for my inability. You know what happened? I got a message on SoundCloud from a guy. He I just realized I'm very thirsty. Drink water. So you know what I just remembered. On SoundCloud, I get a message from this one guy who will just message me occasionally and be like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of your stuff. Um, but I think you have a typo in your description." And he just messages me every once in a while. And it's just so funny because the mistakes are so obvious, but I don't see them sometimes, right? And so freaking the other day he messaged me and he was like, "Oh dude, you have two typos in your Reaper mashup, in your Reaper discography mashup. One of them I spelt Reaper wrong, which is like on me. But the other one was there's a track by Reaper and Blank called Death Rattle. But literally, I used that song in the D&B 2020 mix. So like literally in the history of that song, I've always referred to it and known it as Death Battle. So I'm just like, it's just dumb stuff like that where it's just like I just mix up letters here and there and it's so dumb. Spelling Reaper wrong, monk ass. I think I spelled it Repaer. So it's like repair. Repair. So, okay, in the original mix, I transitioned into the last drop. So it was more of just like a quick cameo. So I'm going to have to figure out how to... I mean, we could try just doing... Where's the third drop in this? Wait, did I do third or second? Oh, I did third drop. I did third drop and then I cut to the outro. Holy cow, the quality is being absolutely destroyed. Alright. You're good, don't let me stop and say, hey, Rare's intro aren't in tune with the rest of the song. That is true. Hey, hi. Hey, Duality, when the Promised Land re-releases, do you want to a Muzz Mega mashup with all the songs together, you and I? Are you asking a collab on mashing every track? Because I was thinking of mashing every track on the album. However, I'm not sure if I'd want to do a collab on that. But I mean, if you do have like whips and stuff, I'd be down to check them out. Hey, hi, Promised Land mashes, you say. Oh, whoa. Mashup collab, oh, whoa. Stay hydrated, exactly. I get bucko sometimes, haha, it's more like butchko. Spelling Reaper wrong, monk. S-R Reaper. R-E pair, lol. This is a nice background noise, yes. Alright. Well, okay, so to keep it true to the original, I'd want to transition into the second drop. And then cut to the third drop. How did I do it here? Did I use the third drop's buildup? Oh. What did I use? Oh, I use this. Okay. Wait, did I use the first? Oh my goodness. What was I doing? I used the first buildup, dropped into the second drop, and left out of the third outro? Alright, let's see. Bring this over here, I guess? That would make sense. Cut this. Mute this. That does not sound great. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother listening to that because that just hurts. I have to frickin' fix those clashing melodies at some point. And then I did this. Is this what I did? What was I doing? Okay, you know what's... I need to reset this pitch for now because it's throwing me off. Okay, here's what I have to do. I'm going to slightly ignore chat just for a memento so I can at least get a little bit of progress because I've probably made like literally no progress. And how long have I cannot speak either. How long have I been streaming? 44 minutes. I literally haven't made that much progress. Well, I guess at least I was entertaining. At least I get to be the funny mans. All right. Wow. There we go. So that's the second drop. No, leave me alone. Is that just the second build-up? Okay. Alright. I've figured it out. And then this part is like over here. There we go. And it just... Is this what I did? What was I thinking? Oh, okay, I know what I did. I know what I did now. Holy cow, I literally just faded the second one up. So this is what I did. This was unique. Make unique. And I did something like this. Why is it taking me so long to dissect my own freaking transitions? This is what I did. This isn't rocket science. Holy cow. It took me way too long to figure this out. There we go, that's what I did. Holy cow. Alright, let me see. What did I miss? Not just the album, every Muzz song ever, like what you did for Tokyo Machine and AU5. Mashing every Muzz song was an idea I had at one point. And I like... Okay, so here's the thing. Fun fact, I don't like mashing DNB. Not because I don't like DNB. I just think DNB is like a complicated genre to mash. Because there's like oftentimes so much going on. So when I think of the idea of just mashing a lot of DNB, I'm just like, man, I usually just don't want to do that. Whenever in like the yearly Monster Cat mashups, right? In the yearly Monster Cat mashups, every time we split parts, right? You'll notice I've never done the DNB section. Because I'm just like, listen, I will do literally any section but the DNB section. DNB and hard dance for me. Hard dance is also a pain, but that's also just because the main thing about hard dance is the bass and the congs. And then mashing congs is... usually you don't want to do that. So... Happy hardcore is something I usually don't... Happy hardcore is usually what I don't want to do. Now, okay, hold on. If we're talking about drum step, though, I'm good with drum step. But just, like, DNB in, like, general, unless there's, like, very, very particular, like, either notes or like instruments or like elements to the track that can be isolated, I find mixing not mixing, but mashing DNB to be kind of hard and just not something I enjoy doing. That being said, I have been trying to mash more of it just as a creative challenge for myself, because I mean, if I only ever mash one genre, you're never going to get good at it, right? So, he said isolate. I said the word, Goog. But yeah, let me read up real quick. Adrian, how do I read that? Adrian Bergraf, first stream, big fan. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoyed. This is nice background noise. Oh, you were the one that said that. Scroll down. 2016 Duel was wild and not restrained. Yeah, 2016 Duel had no idea what he was doing, so he didn't have a conscience. Homie was just like, you know what? I want to go to this song now. I didn't care about... This was a young and free Duel who just... He didn't care about, you know, music and like keys. He just cared. He was like, I want to listen to Duality now. And that's what... And then I said, you know what? I want to listen... What was the song after Duality? It's probably something really dumb. Hold on. Let me do this. I said I wanted to listen to Here With You Now. I just said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to Grabbits now. And now I'm just looking at this now. I'm like, man, how am I supposed to make this sound good? Yeah. I can't watch someone putting together a mix without thinking of this episode of Call of WoW where either Rocketman or Dan looped Do Me Wash Away in full twice at the start of the episode. Was that a Monster Cat mix contest or was that a regular episode? Because I don't think, well, I'm pretty sure that wasn't me. I don't think I've ever used Wash Away in a Call of the Wild thing. This is Poggers. Oh, it's live stream time. It is Hunter the Protogen. When in doubt, fade the second track in, lol. Just hopped in What's Good Duels, like, what am I hearing? Hello, Loco who eats cocoa. Let me quickly catch up on chat, and I'm gonna do a quick rundown of what I'm doing in the stream. Gave up in the beginning. DNB is my crutch. Mixing DNB is pretty easy. Mashing would be interesting. Yeah, mixing DNB is really easy, aside from like bass clashing sometimes. Complicated is the word for my state of mentality. Oof. It's because the drums are so frequent and so specific on the pattern that it can cause issues really quickly. That is true. Also, just synths and melodies sometimes are very prominent and easy to clash. Here with you now, LMAO. Here with you now. DNB is my bloodstream. No, it was a regular episode. Oh, okay, then that wasn't me then. It was either Josh or Rocketman or Dan. I mean, did you also mash it with Breakdown VIP Kappa? I don't think I did. It was just funny because it would sound like it would end and then another chorus drop would enter LMFAO. I do remember that though. It was so weird. It was just like, why are you doing like the drop 3 times? All right, time to vibe. Hello, Heart and Soul. All right, so, oh, here's some fun trivia. So in 2016, by the way, what I'm about to tell you guys opened up a very big Pandora's box. In 2016. I used Slips and Slurs Divided, right? And I asked Dan, I was like, hey Dan, so I have Slips and Slurs Divided in my mix. However, I only used it for 10 seconds and it's reversed. Do I still use it? Or do I still credit it? And then Dan was just like, yes, you have to credit it. And now, literally, you use 1 second of a song and it has to be credited. And that's why there will be mixes of like 100 songs. Because like there's 1 second of it and we just have to credit it. And I used it right here. I took the I don't know what you call it, the outro of Divided. You know how it goes like damn, and then it goes like over here. Hold on. That part right, right? I reversed it and used it as an intro. So this is what it was here. You can barely hear it. See your face in the crowd, but you don't. Anyways, yeah. So that's why Divided is in my track list, even though it's like, where's Divided? It's right there. I can't unhear Dilemma at all anymore. Let's see. It was funny because, oh yeah, I already read that. Time to vibe. Pretty good at mixing DNB ever since my first mix on SoundCloud. Duality. Oh, ever seen my first mix? No, I haven't. Okay, gotta go. Was fun to drop in for a bit. See you later, Escaro. At Silver Skies. Damn, Duel 2020. All right. So, okay, I cut to this right here, which is the outro. Ah! We'll get to that mess when we get there. So that's what I did, huh? I really just did that. Alright, let's delete that. Let's delete this and delete this. I can select all of this and we're just gonna do it like... Where should I do this? I could put it like over here. When in doubt, you just crossfade the crossfades. That's the laziest transition possible. And so we're gonna try to just not transition like that. I have an idea. I'm literally just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're also just gonna do that again. So at least we have it transitioning to the whole thing. There we go. That's it. That's the tweet. All right. We've got duality in there. We got to somehow get from duality into freaking here with you now. So in the track list, I used I think it was called intro 714 something. 7614. That's what it's called. Divided is in class. It's just sleeping at the back of the class, basically. That can go unnoticeable. It does. I think it helped a lot because without divided, it was like very. I think it was very subtle, but it was a nice way to transition into it because usually I remember, usually what you want to do in mixes is you want to have your own packs, sample packs, whether it's impacts, risers, and stuff like that. And people who do it in music as well, like white noise risers. Usually you wanna use your own sample packs. However, in 2016 I didn't have my own sample packs. In 2020, literally I still don't use my own sample packs because usually what I'll do is I'll just make my own risers, either with reverb, reverse reverb, or I'll just like I did, I'll cut from another track. Like literally what I used to do is I'd be like if I need a white noise riser, like I'll take this. I'll just cut that and that's my white noise riser. So if I ever needed a white noise riser, I would just use this somewhere else in a mix. It works, gets the job done, except in the previous case. I mean I used divided, reversed it, used that as a riser. Let me go up real quick. Right now I'm working on my second mix. Any D&B dubstep or drumstep songs should I add? Over on my SoundCloud, if you guys ever stalk me over there, you know how SoundCloud has like a likes section? You guys can usually find some good, some tracks that I like. Oh, there we go, likes. You guys can find some tracks that I usually like. In regards specifically to DNB, I think the Upbeats remix of Mayday is really good. And Scope Circuit, which is a song, I don't remember who recommended it to me. I think this is DNB. So those would be my recommendations if you guys want DNB. I also have Replicant still from the beginning of the year. I mean, that's not DNB, but the second drop is. Anyways, I hope that helps. What else am I interested in getting into mixing? What program are you using? I'm using FL Studio 20. I'm using the producer. I think I'm using the signature version, which is $300. But I mean, if you're getting into mixing, I think the demo works pretty well. The only issue with using the demo is literally just that you can't save, I think. Or you can save, but you can't reopen projects. So technically, you'd have to make a mix in one setting. Or you can just never close FL and you'll be fine. How many people have got the simp one? No one's gotten the simp one. Speaking of which, thank you Golden Squid for allowing me to quickly transition. I have a membership button. So if you guys want to become a member, join the Dollar Squad. It's $1 a month. You guys get access to cool emotes. Hold on. I'm going to drop these in chat because I think they're cute. One of my IRL friends made them, and I really like them. They're very cute. You guys can drink water with me if you want. Also, right now it doesn't look good, but basically the longer you've been subscribed, the more pancakes that get stacked up beside your name. Roxalbo is a member, but as you guys can see right now, it's only a plate. But yeah. Nightbot Duality is currently using FL Studio 20. Meanwhile, another song that's in the class is taking a bathroom break. Rip, gotta head off. Catch y'all later. Good luck with the mix duel. See you later, Shadow of Butchko. Mixers and masters have sample packs. Red pandas make do. Yeah, that's basically where we're at. Even like around the beginning of hold on. You know what? I'm gonna save this real quick. File, save. I'm gonna call this version 2. That's a glass of water. I'm going to save this real quick because I want to show you guys a project file. Hey, I'm here. Hello, Allison. Give me more pancakes. Gotta stay subscribed for longer. Where's my water bottle? Oh, here it is. Drink water, y'all. Alright. So I want to show you guys a sample pack. Not a sample pack, sorry. I want to show you guys a project file of mine. I gotta find it real quick. FLP zips. Where's my Reaper discography mash? Reaper. What did I call it? I called it. Oh, here it is. Reaper. Reaper EP mashup. No, Reaper version. Did I literally just call it Reaper version 1? Sounds like something I would call it. Drag this over here. File, open. Oh, it's copying right now. That reminds me, do you like Agratsuko? I do like it. I'm excited for season 3, which is coming at the end of August. I'm gonna marathon it the day it comes out. Where is it? Hello. Reaper version F1. A small detour in the plans for today. I wanted to show you guys, are you making progress? I am making progress with this mix, but I wanted to do a quick detour to my Reaper mashup because I just wanted to show you guys an example of sampling, which I think is very helpful. Once it gets loaded in. That reminds me, oh yeah, I already read that. Do you still have your 10K pancake? So I ate about 3/4 of it, and then it started going bad because I didn't keep it well packaged, I guess. So I had to throw out the rest, but I ate a lot of it. So one of the things that I've started to do in 2020 is sampling drums. Usually with like production, people will just take drums, or either they'll make their own drums, or they'll get like drum packs from like Splice or what's the other one I'm trying to think of? Somatics drum packs and stuff like that. For this Reaper mashup, I literally just took like very isolated cuts from hold on, what is this? Headhunter. Do I still have Headhunter in this project? Reaper, Headhunter, HH, Heat Seeker, Unhinged. I don't think I do. Whoopsies. Okay, yeah. So I took this cut from Headhunter, this kick from Headhunter, which is like very, very isolated, and I took this snare from Grizztronics. What's this? I also took this snare from Oblivion. So it's like, if you can take like very isolated samples from a song and reuse them in like your mix or your mash, it's really good for when you're doing mashups, especially where you have to have a lot of like transposing, like changing keys. Because if you have drums that are completely unaffected by like key changes, you'll essentially have the most powerful and cleanest drums. And it would be better than using just the original drum. Another positive with using like your own drum samples is that when you're having a mashup that has a lot of cuts, you run the risk of making the mashup inconsistent, because if you have a mashup with like a lot of cuts, you'll end up cutting between different tracks with different drums. And so it becomes a bit like, oh, the drums sound very different depending on where you are in the track. So using your own drums allows you to have like a, what do you call it? A consistent drum rack essentially. And so you get a cool mash like this. Here's what it sounds like without drums. So it might not be very noticeable, but I think it is noticeable, but I feel like having your own drums is very helpful. And then I also have sidechain. Because you want to make sure that like the drums that you're using stand out over the drums that another track might be using. So at least this is like the what I use in regards to specifically with like sampling. Over here is a quick example of like a fade out, I guess, because I think it's also just sample. You know, just if it works. I repeated it here as well. So while it's also like a good like thing to use, it's a good way to like include more samples in your mix. It's also just a nice way to like transition out, I guess. Where was I? Oh wow, the snippets. My grandmother just gave me 2 photos of me and my dog. I'm crying right now. I miss my dog, man. He said isolated again. Lol, funny. Isolate said the funny. Do you want me to suggest something? Maybe a song for your mix. At least with the mix that I was doing originally, I already have the songs that I want to use, but I would still be down to hear your recommendation. Yeserson, Yeseroni. Hi man. Hello Yeserson. Yeserson. That's like a bit of a tongue twister. Oh, here's another sample. Because I wanted hi-hats. What's this over here? Yeah. So that's that. I think I have another example that I could show you guys. Or maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, that's the quick tangent that I wanted to go on with using your own samples. Because I feel like you don't need a sample pack to use your own samples. You can just isolate from tracks that you're already using. Oh, you know what's one that I can show you guys? Oh, but I don't know if I want to show you. I mean, okay, I made this mashup and I can't play it on YouTube because of copyright. It'll get globally blocked. But I was able to upload it on SoundCloud. I mashed up the entire AU5 EP that was released on Disciple Roundtable. And what I've been doing a lot is I've been using AU5 drum samples for like sorry, my brain is empty again. I've been using AU5 drum samples for dubstep mashes. Here it is. So this is what I've been using for like melodic mashes, but like just having like a small assortment of like kicks and drums that you can use to like substitute other drums is always a good option to do. Usually the snares are where I like. There we go. No, that's a kick. I can't read. Big dub snare. And then you can just decide from there. But yeah, I guess that's tips with your boy Duel on making clean mashes. With mixing, just learn to EQ. EQing is your best friend, especially with transitions. If you guys stick around for the stream, at the end I'll show you guys a cool collaboration I'm working with somebody. So a little sneaky peeky, which uses AU5 drum samples, LMAO. All right. Let's get back into this. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was here. I was gonna show you guys. So here's intro. So this is what I used. I'm pretty sure I just cut to this part right here. There we go. And I use this to transition to Here With You Now. That sounds spooky. It do be spooky. Grabbit's intros always be kind of spooky, but they also be kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, let's download Divided real quick because I guess while I'm on the topic of sampling, I want to show you guys what I used from Divided in my mix. There we go. So literally in Divided, all I used was this part right here. I cut this. Hold on. I mean, I cut that, but I just reversed it. Oh. And this is what I used. That's what I used from Divided, and then I had to sample, and then I had to credit it. But like, that's what I mean by like just sample from other tracks, or just sample from tracks that you're already using. There we go. And then I can get Here With You now. Here. So you don't plant in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. The only thing between us is empty space. Here, I cannot spell. Here With You Now. That's what the song's called, right? Yeah. Grab it. Here With You Now. Even when the music is loud, I'd rather be no other place. Here With You Now. Here With You Now is an absolute bop. I love Here With You Now, And then I remember when I was first listening to it, the second drop absolutely threw me away. With like it was like the greatest switch up, and it wasn't one that you anticipate. Nope, here it is. Nope, that's not it. It's like here. Here with you now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That second drop is so good. Holy cow. Wait a second. Man, did I really do that? Really? I went from Here With You Now to Hold Fast to the X-Core remix of Truth to frickin' Killing Giants. I really did that. Man. Okay, so I think I used the outro for that, didn't I? Oh, I used this part right here. Alright. No biggie. We gotta do what we gotta do, am I right? Here with you now. North of Never, the River HD. Is that a song recommendation I'm seeing? I'm not gonna use it in this mix, but I'll definitely make note of it to check it out later. So it's like right there. Let me, Here With You Now is like 174. Oh, it's 174. It is. So this is gonna sound pretty slow. Oh, here's another fun DJ tip. If you can, you should normalize. At least I've found that normalizing is good. If you look here, you can barely see it. I don't know if I can't make this bigger. You can barely see it, but this track is not mastered to 0 dB. Hold on, I could probably show it here. Oh no, it's okay. Hold on. If I resample, set this to none. You can barely see it. It's not hitting 0. You can see the line there, and then 0 dBs there. And if you just normalize it, usually what'll happen is it'll just take like the loudest point and bring it to 0. So now it's as loud. Now the track is as loud as it can possibly be, without the track being without the track distorting. Anyways, it's really not that noticeable. It's more noticeable with like badly mastered tracks, but I find that normalizing is pretty good. It's a lot easier to notice normalizing when you are working with an acapella. So hold on, if I do this. I did this earlier in the stream, but without normalization, it's like this. So there's a lot more room for it to be louder without distorting. So normalizing is a good option, or a good thing to know. Damn Duality, you really did that. I really freaking did. Good luck replicating that. Lol, 2016 was wild. 2016 was a barren cowboy wasteland. There was no law. Okay. Okay, so I went from here. Hold on. Okay, I know what I did. Unlike the other transition that took me like literally forever to figure out, I know what I did in this one. Oh, I didn't. Oh, whoopsies. Everything's falling apart. No, I realized I've removed the tempo off of this track, so it's not actually in sync again. Type BPM 174, and now it can be in sync. Even when the music is loud, rather be no other place. Dark Signal, Drag Me to Hell. Again, it's not a song that I'm going to be using in this mix because with this mix, I already have a predetermined track list. But I will definitely check that song out once I'm done the stream. Alright, I realized I made a little mistake because that's not what it was used. Or I think it was used like that, but I also transitioned to here. In the crowd, but you don't ever be no other place than here with you. I see your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. What's going on? Hello, Clef. I am recreating and remastering my 2016 Monster Cat mix contest submission. And it's going alright. I'm trying to create it as faithful to the original as possible. I wanted to take what I've learned over the past couple of years and just make my stuff gooder. And also just kind of giving insight into, like, you know, tips and tricks and stuff like that. Duel is replicating, remastering his 2016 mix. Correct. The challenge in this mix is you were given 2 tracks, one to start and one to end with, and you basically just have to mix between the two. And that's sort of just what I'm doing. See your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. The only thing between us is empty space. And find yourself a better day. Okay, hold on. I didn't use that part in the middle. I used this part. I literally just used this part, didn't I? Something like this. So that's why I had this. Because it sounds like this now. See your face in the crowd, but you don't seem around. Here with you. See your face. Delete this. So that's what I did in 2016. There we go. I would have joined earlier, but I was acquiring a pizza. Listen, full respect. You gotta get that pizza, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do for the pizza. So from here, I used hold fast. Let me quickly fix this up because it's not aligned to a grid and I want to keep it. Oh no, it is aligned to a grid. Okay, hold on. I can select this and do that. There we go. Hold fast. Where is it? You can barely hear it, but the bass clashing in that section of the mix hurts. There was so much bass clash over there. Okay, hold fast. Hold fast. San Holo. There we go. What kind of pizza you get in Clef? By the way, I realized I've been talking a while, but how are you guys doing? I didn't ask that earlier. Yo, you guys want some fun trivia? Hold Fast has 2 BPMs, 155 and 154, and the moment where it switches for 1 BPM lasts for only like, I think like 2 measures, 8 beats, and that's it. San Holo, very quirky, LMAO. Oh, shoot. Man, I really did that transition, huh? Holy cow. Gonna eat some popcorn? Nice. Totally not Hawaiian. Totally. Tea is just dirty water, and people love it. Man, I mean, I don't like tea, so this doesn't really ruin it for me. If anything, it gives me more of a reason to not like tea. Hawaiian pizza I do like, though. Is it really... I think people hate on Hawaiian pizza just to be part of a trend. Friendly reminder to drink water. Alright. So, I really did... Oh, man, this hurts thinking that I really went from... I went from Hold Fast to the X-Core remix of Truth. I wish I knew what I was thinking, because I was on some dummy stuff, bro. Alright, let's bring this over here. I need help. I don't know what song should go after Revelation by Zardonic. I would need to listen to that track, so perhaps I can take a listen later. Well, so is coffee. I also don't like coffee, so that works out for me. I live in the city where Hawaiian pizza was invented. Yo, MVP. Hawaiian pizza is good. Had pineapple on pizza the other day, and it's not bad, but it doesn't feel right. I think You know what? One of the things I think I'm okay with Hawaiian pizza, I guess, is because some people don't like the fact that it's mixing like salty and sweet foods together, something like that. Like pineapple is more of a sweet fruit, I guess, and I mean, I guess cooking fruit is also just odd in general. However, I cannot taste sweet food, so it doesn't change anything for me. It's just like another topping. So in the end of the day, my life continues on as normal, unaffected by anything. If I search up truth X core, 175 G sharp minor, hold fast, is F sharp minor, and here with you now. It's also F sharp minor. So I really just said, screw it, up 2 keys, huh? Had pineapple on pizza the other day, and it's not. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Crystal Plush Productions. Are you taking mix requests today? No, I'm not taking mix requests today, but I do want to bring back the mashup request that I used to do a lot more often. For the time being, I'm remaking my 2016 Monster Cat Mix Contest full circle mix, and I'm sort of just giving a bit of insight, just vibing with everyone. But yeah, I do want to bring back mashup requests at some point. Okay, sounds good. If you don't like pineapple pizza, wait until you go to the UK. They put bananas in their pizza. That's not the worst thing that I've had, no. I don't know. I'm also just not very picky. Like, I'll basically eat anything. So, eating is not an issue for me. X-core is 175. Stretch, 175. Type BPM, 175. So, I think it's like here-ish. It would check out with this. About. Oh shoot, I have way too many songs playing at the same time. There we go. Sounds like she's saying oof. 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 Does anybody know where X-Core went? I wish X-Core was still around. So this is literally what I did. And I mashed that with freaking, oh my goodness, what was I thinking in 2016? How am I supposed to make this sound good? I mashed it with Killing Giants. Japan just puts the most random stuff on their pizza. Japan has some of the most interesting food combinations, and if anything, I wish that the Americas had more food experimentation like they do. Cause like at least Japan might have some weird combinations, but they've also got some really fire ones. Download, and now freaking like weird food combinations have become such a commodity over here, unlike Japan where it's just normally available. Like now, have you guys ever seen like Kit Kat opens up like differently tasting Kit Kats or whatever? Like they have Kit Kat shops where you can make your own Kit Kat, and like there's like specialty flavors. Like they don't have specialty shops in Japan. At least I'd assume they don't, because it's just so readily available everywhere. Let me read up real quick. What? No, we don't. LMAO. Disharmonic says that you're lying, Roxalbo. The UK boy says that's not true. SMH. Chocolate chips on pizza? That sounds interesting, I guess. One thing that I used to have is I would have dessert pizza, which is just imagine pizza, but instead of like tomato sauce, you'd put Nutella. And then they would have like bananas as pepperoni, and that was sick. You'd also have like chopped strawberries. That was pretty good. Reese's Cup Pizza? I don't know, bro. That sounds pretty good. Japan breakfast is dope, though. I mean, I'd imagine. I have some wacky food combination. Rice, eggs, salmon. That just sounds normal. Japan isn't really afraid using raw materials, so they have more to experiment. That is also true. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Last year I used to work at this one place, and I had a coworker who would always bring in these like exotic Kit Kat flavors. They brought in freaking. It was so funny. They brought in like I think it's called soju Soju flavored alcohol, soju flavored Kit Kat, which is like alcohol. So that was an interesting time. Japan has vending machines for literally anything from watches to actual cars, even adult productions. That is NSFW, but yes, there are a lot of vending machines, which I do think allows for a lot more convenience, I guess. I have seen I'm trying to remember. When I was at the airport, I remember I saw they had vending machines for like literal Apple devices and headphones. But that's I can imagine why that'd be there. Imagine you're at the airport and you forget your headphones. It's like, man, I'm really about to go into the plane with like no headphones. But that's a very niche. It's a very niche niche necessity for, what do you call it? My brain's really empty at the moment. Holy cow. Oh, I can normalize this. Oh, you know, it's one thing that I just remembered. I mean, I'd imagine, like, they wouldn't want to have vending machines with entire cars because they're probably afraid of getting, like, robbed. Where's the second drop? Okay, I need to have some sort of tempo automation somewhere because I'm going for way too long without fixing the tempo. So we're just going to do this. It goes from 160 to 174. So let's bump this up just real quick. Copy, paste. There we go. So now when we go here, it should sound at least more fine. This is 180, so it's not going to sound up to tempo, but it'll be close enough. This is the puppet that I missed. I wish there was more of this kind of puppet. Man, I really mashed these two together. This entire stream has just been me regretting what I did in 2016. I've been to a dine-in Sonic before. I have not. But I can't do raw egg and rice. I've never had raw egg. It's not something that I've ever looked towards like consuming. However, I always see people putting raw egg in like protein drinks, so I can only assume it's like healthy. Japan is even okay. I already read that. Dude, at the prefecture I live in has sake Kit Kats as a souvenir. Oh, it's sake, not soju. I mean, they both start with S, so it's close enough. Love puppet. What do you mean there isn't banana pizza in the UK? I went to a pizza restaurant in Wales that has banana pizza when I was a kid, 6 or 7 years old. Was. I mean, I don't know. Maybe a lot has changed since then, and I'd imagine one pizza place doesn't account for all pizza places. What does the UK have that's like, in regards to food, that is like unique from the rest of the world? Like I'm not asking for memes because I always see people being like, I don't know, crisps, I guess, or not crisps, but like what am I thinking? Like I always see like memes of like, oh, UK food, but it's like not very nice looking. It's like, but what does the UK have? What does the UK have that is a delicacy? I guess that's what I'm trying to ask. I'm not good at articulating questions. In the meantime, however, Killing Giants is E major. E major is C sharp minor. I mashed C sharp minor with G sharp major. Okay, luckily, C sharp minor and G sharp major is harmonic. So technically this isn't terrible. Holy cow, I really did that. What was I thinking, bro? I have many regrets. Alright, let's do this. All my life. So I need to cut from here. Nope. There we go. Easy cut. Wasn't even worried. There's a click there, so I can just generic bleeding and it should be fine. There we go. A lot better. Scones. I love scones. Toad in a hole. What is that? I'm gonna search it up right now. Toad in a toad in a hole or the hole? I'm just gonna search up a hole. Yo, that does look good though. Hold on, look at this. This looks like good breakfast. Toad in the hole. Toad in the hole or sausage toad is a traditional English dish consisting of sausages and Yorkshire pudding batter, usually served with onion gravy and vegetables. Historically, the dish has also been prepared using other meats, such as rump steak and lamb's kidney. This looks dummy good. This is something I'd want to wake up to. That looks good. Man, good cuisine makes me hungry. UK breakfast is dope. Beans and tomatoes. W. Love you. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry. I haven't even eaten today, bro, alright? I'm about to have the biggest meal once I'm done streaming. And that's going to be... How long have I been streaming? I'm going to aim for like a 2-hour stream and call it good. Alright, I'm at an hour and a half. So I'm gonna do some cleaning up. And then I'm gonna show you guys a preview of that one mashup that I teased earlier. Where does it end? Okay, it literally just cuts here. I can cut that off. Alright, let's zoom out. I'm going to take a breath. Alright, this is the mix we have so far. Holy cow. What was I... Man, this whole stream is just... Man, what was I thinking in 2016? That looks delicious. I just ate. Don't make me hungry again. Friendly reminder to drink water. Drink water. All right. So we've laid down the law. Okay, hold on. I need to set this tempo. I also need to set the tempo for divided. So let me do that real quick. All right. Now that we've got everything laid, so this is what we got so far, right? We've got a solid mix layout. What I could do is I could go back here. So I think literally everything from here is like mastered and done. I don't like how that clicking comes in out of nowhere. So maybe I could do like, hold on, if I do something like this. Let's cut between these two. And paintbrush and just do this. I don't like that. Never mind. Too obvious. How if I do this? Hold on. Because with other tracks, it doesn't sound as painfully obvious. So like this. Oh shoot. Bring this up. It's really not that obvious there. So that doesn't really work. I just have to like slowly fade this in perhaps. Alright, we can do this. Hashtag what was I thinking? ICU says sup, hello. 2020 duality, no you can't just mix those tracks. 2016 duality, hee hee, song go brr. What about white noise riser? A white noise riser could work. I had another idea which I think would be a lot more efficient, which is just my other favorite transition technique, and that's drowning the track in reverb. Oh. Nope. Reverb. This is me when I'm in a tunnel and just keep dropping my drums. So I can do this, and it should be better. Okay, we're also going to need a volume automation on that, which is easy to fix. Let's just do that real quick. I have $450 for my birthday to MKR. Oh, deleted. Oh, also deleted. Oh, also deleted. Alright, I guess I won't read those. I was making a volume automation. Did I do that? I guess I didn't. Create. Alright, let's try that again. I don't like that. Now it's like too wet. I don't know. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. So let's bring this back. Bring this beat back, baby. I'm ballin'. What should I get with my birthday money tomorrow? That is a good question. I don't know. Is there something that you're looking to get with your birthday money? Wait, is this not in its own channel? 9. Okay, it is in its own channel. Okay, I'm gonna make this quieter. 0.6 maybe? Because I feel like it's way too much in my face, and I think here's the issue. I don't want this automation. I want it to stay wet. But I do want some more of the dry to come back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just automate the dry. Well, first off I'm gonna make that there, and I'm gonna automate this. There you go. I have 460. No, 1.5 FL Studios. I'm thinking of Reaper or just PC upgrades. Lol. Reaper is a pretty interesting program. I bought Reaper. It's like really cheap, so it's pretty good in that regard. There we go. Alright, I like that it's a lot more subtle and it still has presence in the mix. I'm probably going to go back and fix that up a bit. Man, what was I doing here? Dual. Does this have reverb? What if I didn't have this? So yeah, okay, so in the original I had a delay because I wanted to be like, got me feeling so restless. But because of this like drums here, you can hear the it was punching through and it really just wasn't very good. I'm just gonna leave this as is. I'm hoping that maybe I can just get back to that at a future point. Here I want to clean up. I liked that. I have an idea. I have a big brain move. I'm gonna do 5 keys, create automation clip, and do this. Ooh. Something like that. I think that'd be a cool idea. However, I do want to cut like that. Volume automation on that as well, so it's not painfully obvious like that. Ooh, spicy. Camila uses it also. Is there ever a time you can put reverb on the sub? Okay, so the issue with putting reverb on a sub is only that with mastering, the sub becomes very muddy and hard. It becomes hard to master. I'm pretty sure is the reason why people don't want to put reverb on the sub bass. That being said, I don't think you can. I don't think it's like out of the equation that you're not like not allowed to put reverb on sub bass. You could probably get away with it if you wanted to have some sort of like effect going in or out of bass. For example, if you want to go like what I did earlier with the TikTok, with the tick, where is it here? I like this one technique that I use sometimes is I like to sort of like remove all the dry and just have wet. And then what I like to do is I like to bring back like the dry, so that eventually it sort of like sucks back into reality. I'd imagine you could do something like that with bass. It's not something that I've experimented with before. Actually, no, I have experimented with it before. I was experimenting with making garage music, and with the garage music, there's a lot of emphasis on like low passing. What do you call it? Not sine waves. I'm thinking saw waves and stuff like that. And so a good portion of it is just like, you know, garage music, depending on like what kind you want to make, can be either very wet or very dry. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not like, there are general rules to follow. Like I'm pretty sure reverb on the sub bass is not a good idea, but you could probably put reverb on the sub bass as like a cool idea, going from one thing to another, something like that. There we go. Man, I really made these transitions, huh? Alright, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an automation on this, because I don't want Aloha in the next build up, so we're just going to create automation and dump it. Gone. I'm literally just going to cut off that second part, and I'm probably going to drown this in reverb. Oh, this already had a reverb plugin. We could just turn it back on then. Yeah. Create automaton. Spicy. There are no rules for music. That is true. UK garage type beat. MC on the mic. Bro, your Discord server is as dead as boss fights. I keep seeing people saying that. However, not that it's as dead, but not as dead. But is there like a meme that like boss fights server is dead? Also, I have to ask you. You're the rockstar dude in my server, right? Do you notice that you only ever talk in the attic? Which is only ever active when people are in VC? Because it's a voice chat channel. Go into the living room. People talk every day, bro. Or is like, I don't know. Yo, Isolate is here. It's the Isolate? Is that the Isolate? Monster Cat Mix Contest finalist participant in the 2020 Monster Cat Mix Contest? Holy cow. What a guy. Homie broke into the scene. Homie making waves. Alright, here's what we're going to do with Bad Boy, because I feel like it's coming in a bit too thick. I think part of it is just because that it's like, yeah, it's 0.7. So, I mentioned this in a previous stream, but usually I'll master all of my mashups at like 70% when each track is in its own like each track is in its own, I guess I don't know what you call it, channel. Let the rhythm run. And usually what I'll do is I'll go back through it and mash everything. But usually you want to have everything at like one consistent volume. So when I start off, I usually have either everything at 80% or 70%. Can I isolate that? Where is it? I don't know if I want to do this, but I think it'd be a potential good idea. If I drop this down here, hold on, I need to copy this, cut the first note, cut the rest of the notes, cut the third note, and then I can make a loop. Oh, too far. There we go, make this generic. Command C, B, 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 B. There we go. We can bring this over here. Cut this. There we go. And we have ourselves an intro. So we could do just like that. And this should be seamless, I guess. Oh, okay, that's one issue with declicking mode, is that sometimes you have a bit more click than you want. There we go. Hold on. Did I goof? Did I goof? Hold on, I could just do this. Delete that. Bring that here. BB, we can do one more note. What am I doing? Let's read chat real quick because I haven't looked in a hot second. It's me, thanks for plug. I'm so proud of you, Isolate. Thank you. W by Tokyo Machine. He said it again. You can take the second note and replace it with the fourth. Who's hyped for the Bishu Half and Orange song remix this Saturday? I'm more hyped for the Nitro Fun remix. I've never been a huge fan of Bishu, but we'll see what Bishu brings to the table. Isolate getting all the accidental plugs, LMAO. Let me add that to the list of reasons why my name is Isolate. Isolate. Lol. Yes, I've returned. What am I doing? Don't we all ask that the same? I don't know, bro. 2016 me was on some dumb, was on another plane, bro. I was, maybe over the years I've just gotten dumb. You know, I don't understand the greatness of 2016 me. Where's that one mash? I mashed Conroe and Topi. I was on some dummy stuff. All right, we're at 148, so I think now is actually a good time to call it good. I'm gonna hit that save button. I'm gonna export as zip, and before I end the stream, because I mentioned it like a million times, I'll show you guys a sneaky peeky. Before that one sneaky peeky, while this project is saving, I'm gonna do one more final shameless plug. Number one. If you guys want to join my Discord server, there's a link in the bottom right of the screen, like somewhere around here, I think, or it's also in the description. Consider joining, consider vibing. And the second thing is that, as the title entails, I now have memberships. So if you guys want, you can join the Dollar Squad. It's $1 a month. You get access to some cool emotes, a role in the Discord server, and you can see beside Roxalbo's name, your name's highlighted in green. You get a little pancake plate right beside it, and yeah, that's the final plug. I'm gonna start pushing that a lot, just like Jake Paul and his merch. Speaking of which, I should probably like join some. I should probably make some merch at some point soon. Maybe, maybe not. I wanted to wait on it, but now that now that I hit 10,000 subscribers, YouTube gave me permission to like, gave me access to a bunch of really cool stuff. One of them being a merch shelf, despite not having any merch whatsoever. Hold on. How do I freaking your channel? Yeah, I have a freaking store tab, but it's completely empty because you can only, I think you can only have merch on there that is affiliated with, I don't know, YouTube has a specific brand that they're affiliated with, so I'd have to like make it, and it's, I don't know. I either want to put some dummy merch or some smart merch. Let's see. I'm joining it tomorrow. Hee sneaking a peek. Also, are you Canadian? I am Canadian. I've tried joining twice. Are you unable to join? That's really odd. Perhaps we can try to figure that out at some point. I don't know. You have my Discord, don't you? If you want, hit me up in the DMs and we can try figuring it out later. That's my Discord if you want to shoot me a friend request or whatever. Man, I just added myself. All right, so for those of you who have stuck around to the end, I am working on a collaboration with the homie Silver Skies, which I know Isolated made a little bit of fun of for having a lot of samples. LMAO. Silver Skies hit me up one day and said, I think it'd be a really cool idea to mash the entire Rushdown discography. For those of you who don't know, Rushdown is an electronic music label that is owned and run by Chime. He's a dubstep artist. You guys have probably heard of Chime. He had a remix on Monster Cat. He remixed Play by Tokyo Machine, I think. Anyways, yeah, so Silver Skies messaged me. He said, do you want to mash the entire discography? I said, sure. It's 152 songs, I believe. The main genre of this label is dubstep, specifically a made up. I'm gonna say made up, but I mean it's a new subgenre of dubstep that they're trying to coin called color bass. So I don't know how you describe color bass, but it's like it's a very it's a very niche sound of dubstep is the only way I can really describe it. Funny enough, the only word I can think of at the moment is colorful, so I mean it works in that regard. While the songs are loading, I also plan on making a video on like my experience listening to the entire discography of Rushdown, because I did listen to every single song. There we go. So, unlike previous collaborations before, where like each person would have a specific drop or section, or like I don't know what you'd call it, because like in previous collaborations, it would usually be divided by like drop, for example, or like genre, right? So in the AU5 mash, Silver Skies did glitch hop, I did house, and Monster did dubstep. In another collaboration that I'm working on with somebody, it would be like I did the first drop, someone else did the second drop. So that was like usually the split. We decided that for this one, we wanted to share one project file. So Nathan, or Silver Skies, and we send this project back and forth, and we work from the same project. So we both have hands on all sections of the collaboration. For now, he made the entire intro, and I made this drop. We've been going back and forth. He's been swapping in some samples and other ones. So basically, what I'm trying to get at is I think this is the most collaborative mashup I've ever had. And also, I guess one of the most collaborative mashups in general, I guess, in like the quote-unquote mashing community, I guess, because usually, like I said, collaborations I've always been split by like drops. So I think this is I wish, I don't know. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is sharing zip files is a lot more fun, I guess. Anyways, Google Docs but for music. Dude, can you imagine if FL Studio had a multiplayer setting? Lol, I think that'd be awesome. Splice kind of has that. But the thing is, it's not like people can work on the project at the same time. So that is a downfall. Some people hate me for saying that future bass is trap, and trap is basically dubstep with rap, hip-hop, drums, and snares. Yeah, future bass. I'm one of the people who say that like future bass is a subgenre of trap, and it's like technically not wrong, but it's like so many songs are subgenres of each other, so it's like a big mess overall, I guess. Is the full circle challenge a collaborative challenge? Yes. So in the Monster Cat Mix contest, there would be 4 people that would partake in the challenge, and each person would be dictated with a starting and end track. And basically the whole goal of it is like my end track would be someone else's starting track, so that our mixes would seamlessly flow between the two. And so that was like the whole idea of the thing. So anyways, here's what we're gonna do, alright? Chat gets to vote. I don't want to preview the whole thing. So I want you guys to vote. You guys can either listen to the intro and only the intro, or the drop and only the drop. So if you guys want to listen to the intro, just type 1 in chat. If you guys want to listen to the drop, then type 2 in chat. That's what we're gonna do. So you guys don't listen to the whole thing. But this is still a work in progress. There's still a lot to be done. As you guys saw on the side, there's a lot of songs that still have yet to be used in this project. But I think in this alone, this whole section alone, hold on if I highlight this real quick. In this whole section alone, I think this is like 62 songs. While I'm waiting for the responses to come in, 1 is for the intro and 2 is for the drop. So, yeah. Save the drop for when it releases. We got 2, 1, 1. Wait, hold on. 2, 1, 1, 1. 2, 1 and 2. Alright, sure. And then 1. Alright, so we have... I'm going to wait for anyone else, but we have 5 votes for 1 and 3 votes for 2. In 1 for 1? Okay. You guys, a lot of you voted for the intro, which I wasn't expecting, but I'm happy. Because, yeah, I wanted to save the drop for the what do you call it? For the release, I guess. Hold on. I'm gonna do a little something real quick. I'm gonna hide all of this, just so then in case I play too much. There we go. Just muting everything. Boop. I'll mute that. Mute all of this. Oh, I did not mean to mute that. But yeah, right now I'm really happy with this collaboration so far, and I'm looking forward to when it comes out. I don't know when it will. Nathan's a bit busy at the moment with some other stuff, but hopefully we can expedite that. I'm gonna cut that. I'm just not gonna save. So there we go. All right, y'all ready for this? I'm gonna mute this as well. There we go. All right, here is the intro of the Rushdown discography collaboration with Silver Skies.
You ready?
And yeah, that's the intro. I saw someone comment, is this 62 songs in the intro? No. I'm just saying this whole, everything we have so far, including the drop, is 62 songs. So, yeah, I think the intro is like 20 songs, and then the drop is like 40 or 35 songs. I don't know, somewhere around there. But yeah, that's what we have so far. I'm really excited for this one. But yeah. Joined late, but I'm already hyped for it. Into Not Rise. What about the Disciple discography? Okay. Y'all want a fun fact? Y'all want a fun fact? Low key secret. Oh whoa, ooh woo. All right. Myself and Monster, we made a Disciple Roundtable 2019 mashup, and we were in talks with possibly getting it like promoted and like potentially like sharing it with the Disciple people. Like what's his name? 12th Planet listened to the mashup and he liked it, but sadly we never got around to getting anywhere. We made this back in like literally December of last year. So this one mashup that we've had of the 2019 Disciple Roundtable mashup is kind of just sitting and collecting dust at the moment. Monster said he wanted to go back and fix some of the like moments in the mashup. So right now, I'm hoping to release it at some point by the end of the year. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the 2019 Disciple Roundtable mash, I do want to make a Disciple Roundtable 2020 mash. I was also thinking of making a Disciple like regular label mashup as well. I made an artwork for the Disciple Roundtable 2019 mash. If you guys want to see it, I'm really happy with how it came out. But I made this artwork for it. There we go. Yeah, I don't know when it's gonna come out. I hope to have it out sometime this year. Because it's really funny. At the beginning of this year, I teased that we had the Monster Cat 2019 mashup and the Roundtable 2019 mashup, and then it never came out. And I'll get DMs like every few weeks of people just being like, "Where's the Disciple Roundtable 2019 mashup?" And I'm just like, "Listen, it's coming, bro." But I don't know when it's coming. I don't have a date. I was hoping I could work something out with the Disciple peeps, but it never happened. So at this point, I'm just hoping to self-release it. I also decided I was gonna make a video, but. Yeah, in the meantime, no, I want to quickly establish this is not the official art. I made this art myself. It's really easy to find all the fonts and stuff, and I just ripped off a lot of assets from like other stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping to make a Disciple Roundtable 2020 mash and a regular Disciple 2020 mash. I think the Disciple one would be a lot easier than Disciple Roundtable because they've been pushing Roundtable very hard. So there's a lot less songs on Disciple this year. Actually, if we want to check real quick, I bet we could find. I'm guessing right now. I think there's only been like 20 or 30 songs released on Disciple this year, because they've been pushing Roundtable so hard. It wouldn't surprise me if Roundtable gets 200 releases this year. Disciple. There we go. Solid 10 out of 10. Ah, so good, beautiful. I click on for 3 seconds and I get teased without a drop. Yeah, it was either you guys only listen to the drop or only listen to the intro, and majority voted intro. That's pretty hype. Ooh, Bitbird discography mashup would be cool. I would love to do a Bitbird mashup. I've wanted to do a Bitbird mashup. I don't know about discography though, because A, they have a lot of music, and B, Bitbird has been marketed as this extremely creative and unique label in regards to like genre. And so because of that, I found that it's actually very difficult to mash with a lot of Bitbird songs. So I do want to try a Bitbird mash of some kind. I don't know if I could do whole discography, but I do want to try. That'd literally be mind-blowing if someone made that. Oh wow, great art. They do. Oh. Lol, there's 2 kangaroos screwing on the art. There is. That was one of the art covers. You know how parents say they walk 10 kilometers to school? Wait until I tell my kids I survived a global pandemic. Beat that, mom and dad. They like ram Roundtable to our faces and barely touch regular Disciple. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this was last year. The first release, was it Quicks? Was it the Quicks album or Crank Dat? I think that was last year. Yeah, Crank Dat was the first release of the year, and that was in March. Yeah, Was this? Oh, this was in February. I guess is this a Disciple release? I thought this was a free release, so I don't know if this is official. Okay, let's just say Space Invaders was the first release. You have 1, 2, 4, 9. We had an LP remix album. 9 plus 14. Give me a second, I can math. 23. 23 releases. My mouse is frozen. There we go. 23. Another remix EP. 23 plus 4, 27. 27. Hold on. 1, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Oh. Rook Salvo with the $5. Take it. I guess I will take it. Thank you very much. Oh no! Wait, I lost count. Where was I? Oh no. I lost count. Was it 31? I don't remember if I was at 31. 31, 31, 32, 33, 34, 30. So about 35 songs on Disciple this year alone. So making a Disciple 2020 mash would be very easy, and literally 1/3 of the Disciple discography this year was a remix package. Well, one remix package. There's also this remix package, the Mode Step one, which is another 5. So yeah. I don't know. I think I'd be down to do a Disciple discography mash for 2020, not for the entire label, because there's like almost 1,000 songs on the label. I think a Protostar discography mashup would be neato. I think it'd be cool. Protostar created a Patreon, and depending on how much money you donate a month, you get stems. So one thing that I was considering is if I was to donate money to Protostar, it'd be absolutely awesome to get my hands on a bunch of his stems to make like a mashup out of it. So I don't know. That is an idea that I played around with. I don't know if I will, because that is also a lot of money to give to donate. And while it is going for a good cause, I don't know if it's something that I want to. What am I trying to say? It's like money that I could dedicate in the long term, especially because I'm saving up for like college and whatnot. Oh, Adrian's heading out. See you. What else is there? Bitbird could be by year then. Perhaps, yeah. Bitbird could be done more by year. That would still be incredible. Red Pandas are bad at counting. Man, great stream. Also, with how not serious Disciple Roundtable depends on how they like it or not, which I'm sure they will. They may include the 2019 mix in a Knights of the Roundtable, if not Roundtable reinforcements. Not too serious. Yeah, well, at least with when I was talking with one of the people, it wasn't something that they'd be able to release, but it'd be something that they'd be able to promote. So it probably wouldn't make it to reinforcements, but I think it'd be cool to have nevertheless. And I mean, if it's something that I can do on the regular, so like at least with the 2021, I'm hoping I can like get that in earlier, and they could be like, hey, it'd be something cool to end the year off. Because with the 2019 mashup, we sent it in at the beginning of January, so by then 2019 had already passed, so it's kind of like a bit late, I guess. Something that I do want to see, if people in the community would be open to, is I'd love to host more discography mashes on my channel, but not made by me. So like community made discography mashes, but I'm not really sure if I want to do that or how I'd get around to doing that, because already making a discography mashup is a lot of effort, and I already put more effort into like creating an artwork and a video that's like special. So I don't know, but I think there's a lot of talented people in this community, and sometimes something that I don't want to do, there's someone else out there that does want to do it, that can do it better. So there is always that. Anyways, Duality's Red Panda, I'm a Synclidos, an endangered humanoid species from a different universe set in the distant future from this universe. Alright, so I think now would be a good time to end the stream. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for hanging around and being a cool audience. Once again, you guys can join the Discord server, which is on the bottom right corner of the screen or in the description down below, and consider becoming a member on YouTube. Join the Dollar Squad. It's $1 a month. You get cool emotes and stuff. I'm going to try to do more streams on YouTube, but I've also been doing a lot more streams over on Twitch, so you guys can also consider following me there. Big self-promo plug at the end. Excuse me for the self-promo, LMAO. But yeah, red pandas will rule the world one day. I mean, if they're not endangered, hopefully. Thanks for the chill stream I got. Keep it up. You too, Isolate. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream once again. Thanks for coming around. Don't forget to drink water, eat food, and yeah. See you later, everybody. Bye bye.